What's good? What's good? What up? What up? Let's see who's on here, right? Mask Boys. What up? What's good, man? What up? See the mask though? It's up new Save Our Boys. Nighttime. I'm just wearing the mask of the troll though. Facts. There's 18 people in here with already. What up? I'm probably gonna take this shit off, but I'm just wearing it just to fuck around. What up, legit? Yeah, it's gonna be my stream for today because I don't feel like playing Tekken tonight. So I don't even got my shit on me, and I'm not even in my house. So what up, Nani? Yeah, that's what the mask says. Nani. This is the shit I wear outside when I'm out and about. I wear the Nani boys. Shit fire, right? Nani? That's that Heihachi shit when my man got hit with the Jack Fives in the face though, and T5. Y'all remember that shit? Like he got hit with they grabbed his ass and blah, he blew up and shit. He was like, "Hey, Hachi Mishima is dead." That shit funny, right? That's the second time. Well, now it's the second time that Heihachi dies, right? Because the first time he died was 5, and then now he died again in 7. So he died again in 7. So I was like, "Fuck it," right? What up, Pet Shop? Oh, that's a new. You said Pet Shop. I think I've seen your name before. What up, man? Pet Shop though. That's like the JoJo boys, right? Pet Shop from JoJo is top tier, especially in the fighting game. He's OD, OD. What's good, man? I decided to do a less chatting because I haven't done one of these in a minute. So I want to change it up a bit so I could talk to some people and shit. See what's good, right? I didn't even know I could stream games from my phone. Oh, from JoJo's, yeah, he top tier in the fighting game. And Hal Horse, he's broken too. He one of my favorite dudes. Hey, Hal Horse is my dude. With the gun and shit, that dude fire. Hal Horse is a beast. Yeah, but I just found out that I can stream games. So I might be YOLO and stream my gotcha game one day. I should do that shit. I should stream my fucking Fist of North Star gotcha game one day. I didn't even know you could stream from here. There's an option that says stream mobile. I didn't even know that shit. So I might have to stream that shit one day just to see how that shit goes, right? That should actually be kind of fire. That would be dope, right? I should stream a fucking gotcha game. That should actually be fire. I never thought about doing that. That'll be like the first time me doing that. Hey, Hachi can't die. Nah, he can't die. I'm gonna take this mask off. This shit is stiff. Fucking mask, man. That should make you like your glasses fog up, all types of shit with that mask, right? So, word, you already dead, right? Kenshiro though, that shit is fire. They need to make a new JoJo fighting game. That ass. Yo, GM, didn't you get some special collection anime, special edition, and I don't know what to. You talking about Senran Kaguya? What, the Beach Splash shit? Yeah, I bought the. Oh, you talking about Kanduga with Jet Girls? What about that? I beat that shit already. You talking about that game? Did you play it? I platinum that shit. You missed it out. I streamed. I literally streamed that game. I streamed that shit till I platinumed it. So you late, man. You gotta catch up on my streams more, man. I platinum that shit, man. My variety streams be booming and shit, but people just like when they see that I'm not streaming Tekken, they usually just like don't bother with the shit. But yeah, man, I've been platinum that shit. What's good, Snow? Al Snow, what up? I'm mostly gonna be playing Like a Dragon because I'm trying to 100% that game too. So I'm probably gonna be streaming that shit. My stream tomorrow is gonna be Like a Dragon. I'm still trying to 100% that shit because I usually fucking platinum them shits, or at least Yakuza. Oh, you got your PS5 yesterday? Japanese version, right? That's what's up, man. That shit's a big upgrade from PS4, man. PS4 is trash. PS4 is really bad, man. That shit trash. That shit super ass. Or you never watch Yakuza until they stream? Yeah, I beat the game already too, man. So what you watching me is just trying to grind to max level till till I could go to the final dungeon and bop that shit. But I beat that shit a couple of days ago. On my stream, I beat that a couple of days ago. But I'm gonna be streaming a lot more different games and shit. Ain't no Xbox players here, brother. Ain't you play on Steam? Rush Caliber? I don't even think Rush Caliber's a real gamer. I just think he a dude that goes to streams and trolls, and he probably just play Monopoly and shit. And Uno. I don't even think he play video games. Dead ass. Yeah, that was a long time ago, man. I actually do variety shit every week, man. Like, almost every day I'm streaming some other shit. I stream every day, though. So. But, like, I think the next game I'm going to be play is probably Maid of Sker. Because I want to play some horror shit. That might be fun. So I'm going to play that Maid of Sker shit next. They got a PS5 upgrade for this shit. So I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I bought the game. So fuck it. I like horror games in general, so. Altered Beast, yeah, that means you haven't watched my variety shit in a minute. Because I do that shit. Diversity streamer. Yeah, I got to. Tekken is too boring. And, like, online is basically unplayable. And, like, not only is online unplayable at this point, it's really boring for me. Because it's, like, no competition for me on PSN. Like, everybody's free as fuck. And the connection is so bad that, like, people just do all types of dumb shit that I just lose interest fast when I play people. I lose interest really fast playing PSN. Like, really, really fast. It gets boring. So, like, playing other games is a lot more fun. That's why if you see me play another game, my stream will be like 5 hours, right? But if I stream Tekken, that shit will be like 1 hour. Because that shit is boring. Tekken, the most I stream Tekken for is like 2 hours, max. Once the 2 hour mark pass, that stream is done. And I'm going to the next game. It's been like that lately. But that's just because that shit been boring. Well, still improving online, he has to. Because that shit got worse. Like, 4 bars is 3 bars now. And 5 bars is 4 bars. Like, you can't really sidewalk shit. You can't punish shit. Or you looking for some good PS5 single player games? Honestly, PS5 don't really got any, like, OD exclusives. Most of the shit you're going to be playing is, like, upgrades of PS4 games. Like, Doom just came out with an upgrade. Like a Dragon got an upgrade. Final Fantasy got a PS5 upgrade. Like, you're mostly just going to be playing shit that came out already on last gen, but they got upgrades. There's a bunch of games that got PS5 upgrades. And the PS5 upgrades are free, too. So, you should definitely jump on the PS5 upgrade, boys, because I have a whole backlog of PS5 upgrades. Shout out to Beats, man. I knew you and Violet would get along, man. It was cool seeing you do a tag team stream with my man Violet. I saw Violet, right? He had the Malibu swag. He had the white boy swag with the bandana on deck with the big ass gold chain. I fucks with Violet. He like gangster. He like the most gangster white boy you meet. Facts. Oh, you playing Little Nightmares DLC? I want to play that shit. I got the game. Yo, my backlog is so crazy. I just stream so much Tekken that I don't get to play everything. So, you said you don't like Ratchet and Clank? It's not that I don't like this shit. It's just that I've never played this shit before. There's literally a lot of games I've never played. But the reason why is because I can't be a fucking fan of everything. There's just not enough time in a day for a dude to be a fan of every single fucking game. I can't be a fan of every game. Like, I try to play everything, but it's impossible. I've just never played a Ratchet and Clank game. I've just never got to play it. Because there's too many fucking series, bro. I can't play everything. I could barely play the shit that I have. Facts. That bandana was godlike. He was like a cholo, that dude you was with. He had the double side screen and shit. I need to fuck with the Little Nightmares, though. That other shit that's coming out, the House of Horrors, whatever that bullshit is called, that bootleg Until Dawn shit, I'm good on that. That shit's gonna be whack. Cause that other shit that came out was trash too. The Man of Medan, I played that shit. That shit was whack. I call that shit the Man of Ass. That shit was stiff. That ending was stiff too. The game is just mad short and fast, bro. When you blink and that shit is over, I'm like, ew, made of stiff. Man of stiff. That's what I call that shit. That's why I'd even buy the sequel. The Little Hope. I heard that shit was even worse. I just stayed away from that shit, man. I bought the first one because I was hype. I was like, oh, that shit's like Until Dawn, but it's multiplayer. And then you play that shit and you be like, damn, this shit is whack. So it's like, I'm not hyped for that new shit. Horizon, I got that too. Never touched it. That shit is in my backlog. On site, you look in the site. Shadow Warrior 3 I play. I don't know about no damn Psychonauts. Yo, Rush Caliber, ain't you hype with you hype for Plumbers Don't Wear Ties in HD, right? I know that's your type of game, Rush Caliber. You definitely hype on that shit. You should get on that shit though. That's your type of game though. Cause you some Leisure Suit Larry looking ass dude, so I already know how you get it in. Facts. Let's get it. We got 36 people in here. Let's get it. Y'all can ask me questions, all 36. I don't do these shits all the time, but ask me questions. I answer to the best of my ability. Whatever the fuck you want to ask me. Whatever. Horizon is sick. I heard Horizon was cool. I just don't like the character designs because everybody in Horizon look like they live in St. Mark's. And not even in a building. They look like they live outside in St. Mark's. Everybody in Horizon look like Rob Zombie's wife with the dreadlocks and all that shit. I'm not really feeling that St. Mark's swag. I'm that type of person. If I don't like the character designs, I won't touch the shit. Everybody in Horizon Zero Dawn look like they want to ask you for change. They be like, yo, can I get $1 so I can buy Arizona? That's what Horizon Zero Dawn look like to me. The main character look like that shit. She look like she would ask you for $1. So she could just buy a fucking cup of coffee or some shit to wake her ass up. Or she'd be like, yo, can I get half of your Subway sandwich? That's what she looked like in Horizon Zero Dawn. I was like, I'm good on this game. I'm good. I might play. I just don't like the character designs. Like, if I don't like the way a character looks, I probably won't play a game. Like, you gotta look dope. Not just the gameplay and the story, you gotta look cool. Because if you look like corny, like, come on. You really gonna play a whole game? Oh, they did? You can still be a swag monster. Because look at Kenshiro, right? The whole world ended, he's still a swag monster. So, Raccoon is like a furry dude, though. You know he into all those furry games, right? There's a lot of furry games. I heard Raccoon's favorite game is Tied to Tasmanian Tiger HD. That shit like $30, right? That's a Raccoon game. Tied to Tasmanian Tiger. Let's get it. He like all of them animal games. All of them. He like Brutal Paws of Fury. Y'all ever play that fighting game? That's on Super Nintendo. Brutal Paws of Fury. That shit probably mad broken. I remember when I was a little kid, I wanted to buy that shit, right? And that shit probably trash. I wanted that game really bad. I said, oh, you see that fighting game? Brutal Paws of Fury? I was in there. Like, back then, I just wanted to play every fighting game that came out. Like, that was a Super Nintendo fighting game. It was called Brutal Paws of Fury. And you fight with Kung Fu animals. That shit got like a Kung Fu rabbit. I think that shit got like a lion in this shit. That shit got like a tiger too. Y'all should look that shit up. It's a Super Nintendo, boys. Super Nintendo had some fighting games, man. They had that other bullshit called Hey You, Are You Tough Enough? That game is hard as fuck. That's a fighting game. That shit's called Hey You, Are You Tough Enough? I went into Justin Wong's stream and told his ass, I said, yo, you ever play that game? And he was like, nah, what is that? I'm like, oh, that's on the eShop. You need to play Hey You, Are You Tough Enough? You need to play that shit, man. I know my fighting games, bro. I'm like OG though, so I know most of the OG shit. Like, I know the new shit, but I don't fuck with the new shit because the new shit is too easy to play. I don't even like the way fighting games look anymore. Like why Street Fighter 5 look like Killer Instinct? Like, why that shit got the real people graphics? That shit just look ugly for Street Fighter. Like, Street Fighter deadass look like KI. Like, why? Why you look like Killer Instinct? Like, and fucking KOF look like, I don't know, it looked like that shit run on a Mac or some shit. N64 had good fighting games? No, it didn't. What fighting games N64 had? My issue with N64 was that shit had no fighting games. That shit was like the worst system for fighting games, Beats. 64 did not have no fighting games. Unless you count fucking Smash. That's not a fighting game. What 64 had? Fighter's Destiny? That shit was stiff. That shit was barely a fighting game. You get hit once and that's ring out. Like, Fighter's Destiny is just a knockdown. Yeah, they had MK4, but like you could play MK4 on fucking PS1 or Dreamcast. Why would you get an N64? to play a fighting game. What you gonna play? Clay Fighter 64? I'm just trying to figure out what fighting game 64 had. That shit had Fighters Destiny 1 and 2. That shit had Clay Fighter 64. Yo, No Mercy is not a fighting game, dude. That's a wrestling sports game, son. I'm done with you. That's not a fighting game, son. So I'm guessing you think NWO versus WCW versus NWO the World is a fighting game. That's not a fighting game. It's not. Oh nah, WCW versus the World is that that PlayStation 1 shit with the Sting in the cover. Remember that shit? With the Sting in the cover? WCW versus NWO the World? That shit was fire. Oh yeah, shit had Killer Instinct 2. Killer Instinct 2 was probably the best fighting game on 64. Yeah, Killer Instinct 2 was the best fighting game. I used to play MK4 too on 64, but 64 was not really a fighting game system. Like back then, if you wanted to play fighting games, you was either gonna get a PS1 because PS1 had all the fighting games, or you was gonna get a Dreamcast because Dreamcast had some ham ass games. Like Dreamcast actually lit. Sega need to come out with a Dreamcast Mini. I buy that shit because Dreamcast had some fire ass games. Saturn had fire ass games too. That shit had the House of the Dead. That shit was crack. And they had the remember Virtual Cop? Remember because they had Virtual Fighter and then they had Virtual Cop. That is like the shooting shit, but you play with cops and shit. That shit was fire too. That's Arcade Boys. You have to go to the carnival to play Virtual Cop. That's why I played that shit. And that's why I played Virtual Fighter 1 for the first time. I was like, yo, why this shit got better graphics than Tekken? Because Virtual Fighter back then did have better graphics than Tekken. Virtual Fighter 1 and 2 look way better than Tekken 1 and 2. It looked way better. And then Virtual Fighter 3 looked way better than Tekken 3. Like, way better graphics. Tekken ain't start looking better than Virtual Fighter till the newer games. But, like, Tekken 1, 2, and 3 did not look better than Virtual Fighter 1, 2, and 3. Them shit just look better. That's why back then I used to probably play Virtual Fighter a little bit more. Even though 3TB was mad hard to play on Dreamcast. It was cool because it had the tag system. I'm done. I never seen that meme. That must be some new age boys because I never seen that Sting ass meme. That's new. That's some illegal shit. We don't talk about that illegal shit in here, but I get what you're saying. You could do that. You could do that if you're a criminal. You know what I'm saying? If you're a criminal or Yakuza or some shit or just some goon, I don't know. You could do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not a goon. You know what I'm saying? But you could do that if you want to get arrested. Because you basically snitching on yourself by saying that shit. But that ass. Like, I remember Beats came in here talking about he want to download a game or some shit like that. I'm like, damn, you snitching on yourself like that? Because you get clapped for that shit. You just snitching on yourself. You basically saying, yo, I'm just burning illegal games. Like, that's dead ass snitching on yourself. You get clapped for that shit. Y'all think it's a game. I knew somebody back then that he downloaded a 50 Cent song from LimeWire, and he went to court, and he had to pay like 9 G's, 10 G's for a 50 Cent song, son. I think it was in the club with the it was that shit. He had to pay like 10K for that, for him downloading that shit. That shit's OD, right? That's what I'm telling you. You better watch your eyes, brother. You said streaming any games tonight? Nah, I'm not streaming no games tonight. I'm just chilling. No games tonight. Welcome to my stream though, Deli Fo. I stream tomorrow. This is my chill day because I stream every single day. I stream every day, man. Sometimes you need a break. Oh, LimeWire got you your first virus? Yeah, that shit used to get people, man, because people wanted them free downloads, right? I'll be in the club, I get bullet done, but he wanted that song real bad. Find me in the club with the pocket with the duds, I don't know the lyrics, but that man had to pay like 10K for that song. That's OD. Imagine having to pay 10K for a 50 Cent song. That's actually fucked up. That's mad fucked up. He could have just bought the CD for like $10, right? How much the CDs used to cost at the V Mega Store? You remember the V Mega Store? You remember that store? The music store? There was a couple of music stores, right? The V Mega Store, you know what I'm talking about? They had a couple of them shits. That beat for that song is hard. Yo, back then I used to stay going to the music CD and buying some new albums. And that parental advisory shit, they even give a fuck if you was a little dude and buying that shit. Be like 15. You be like 15 and you go buy that new Ludacris album. They even care. They just give you that shit. Yeah, full album. You go to the music store, son. Times Square. Hit that music store. They don't got them shits back then. There you go. There you go. I just didn't want to say that word because I heard that shit banned on Twitch. So Brooklyn, I actually didn't want to say that word. Just because I heard that shit is banned. But that's the store I'm talking about. I used to miss them stores, man. You go to the music store, and that shit used to be big as fuck. And you could buy any album you wanted. I remember I wanted to buy that Paul Wall album, The People's Champ with the grill, with the T-Hawk. Like, I want to buy that shit. I remember that shit. The People's Champ, though. Let's get it. You wanted to buy that shit back then. Yeah, for real, Brooklyn. They be have the eyes wide open, like staying. No, that's that Creed shit, right? That's that Creed shit. Put my eyes wide open. Remember that shit? That shit was fire. It was like 20 or 25, yeah? Yeah, that shit was guap. And then if you wanted the double CD albums, like, you know, my man Beats got that R. Kelly Greatest Hits double disc. That shit was double disc like Final Fantasy 7 back in the day. You know, Beats had the R. Kelly Greatest Hits on deck. That shit was like $40 if you want the greatest hits of R. Kelly. You know, Beats was the first one because Beats got that R&B swag. He said 13 pounds in UK. I don't even know how much 13 pounds in UK is. That shit is kind of OD. 13 pounds. But yeah, they were kind of up there back then if you wanted a music CD. I used to overdo it on CDs too. Yeah, I got mad music CDs. Yeah, I had mad music CDs. I used to just buy albums. You know what I hated about albums back then? I'm gonna be real with you. It was rare to actually buy an album that you like a song more than a hit song. Cause like you hear a hit song and you be like, oh, this song is fire, right? And then you buy the album and all the songs are trash except for the hit song. He said, I know R. Kelly's a whole villain, but his song slap. Yo, though he got some shit that be like a backyard party, yeah. He got the whole joint in the background with the barbecue with the backyard party. Yeah, y'all fuck with that shit, right? The backyard party with the cheeseburgers and shit. That shit was actually, that song is lit though. But yeah, he a villain, right? Spent like 65 for 3 corn CDs. Oh yeah, my sister and my brother used to fuck with the corn CDs. Them shits were like triple disc, right? That shit was like triple disc. PS1 games had like 2 to 4. Yeah, they did. Like fucking Xenogears were like 4 disc. All the Final Fantasy games were like 4 discs. That shit was too OD. Yo, I'm kind of tight because there's some PS1 games that are worth mad money that I could have bought back in the day. Like the Misadventures of Trombone. That shit was a greatest hit, so that shit was 20 on deck. That shit worth like almost 1K now. That Trombone. Yeah, I got a couple of them. Couple of siblings. Couple of them. But I'm the only Tekken one though. He said him and Violet in the same league. I'm done with you. What's good, Metal Gear Donut? I'm GM Donut. No glaze though, because we don't do that glaze shit in here. But what's good? Oh, FF9 was 4 discs. All them shits. I think Grandia was 4 discs too. All them RPGs was 4 discs because them shits is long as fuck. That's why I don't really play RPGs too much. I don't play RPGs. Them shits is too long. Like the Dragon actually wasn't really that long. That shit was like 40 hours. Like I beat that shit pretty fast for RPG, bro. So it's like that shit actually was a lot faster than I thought it was because RPGs are long. It's weird though because most of the RPGs that I actually played recently that I've beaten are like pretty short. Like a Dragon was like 40 hours. That's short for RPG. Metal Max Xeno was mad short. I ran through that game. Like I'm max level 2 and I ran through that shit. Ni no Kuni 2 was a decent amount. I think I spent over like 100-something hours on Ni no Kuni 2. So that's kind of long. What is an RPG that is too long for you? I don't really play RPGs. Well, I do, but I don't play all of them shits. So I can't really comment. But the longest RPG that I played recently is Ni no Kuni 2. But that's because I beat all the DLC and everything. I have 200 hours in Dragon Quest 11. I have the new version of Dragon Quest 11, but I haven't played it. You know, the remastered shit with the new stuff. But I got that shit. I thought about streaming that shit next because somebody said I should play that shit right after Like a Dragon. But I kind of don't want to play 2 games back to back. Have you ever played DOA? I've played every single fucking fighting game. Yeah, that version has more content, I heard. Oh, it did? Happy birthday, Grave Casa. I hope for your birthday that your Casa did not turn into a grave because you don't want the Undertaker coming at your ass. Real talk. Yeah, DOA is like, it looked nice aesthetically. Like DOA just looks nice, right? But to play that shit, nah, I'm good. I did the new one, DOA 6. I did the tutorial. I was like, I can't fuck with this game because everybody's straight up Oscar. I hate everybody with reversals and parries and shit, and it's too stringy for me. It just felt too like, bop 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? Like too stringy and shit. Oh, you mad young? He said 23. I remember when I was 23. That shit was like, that shit had to be like a long ass time ago. That shit was like 5 years ago. Nah, that shit was more than 5 years ago. Maybe 6 or 7. Yeah, you mad young, bro. But congrats, brother. You got a long life to live, man. Get it in, man. Get it in, right? He said DOA is trash. I'm not saying it's trash because there's some people that like that shit. So I'm not gonna say it's whack. It's rare for me to say a game is whack. Y'all can ask me that. Y'all can ask, what game you. You can ask me what games you think what games y'all guys think I think are trash. So I could definitely tell you what I think is trash. If you want me to tell you what's trash, I don't think DOA is trash. I wouldn't play this shit. I don't think it's whack though. Oh, you did? What happened? You got washed? Now I'm fucking with you. I hope you did alright. That's funny. Did you get washed? Which was the scariest movie you ever seen to the point it messed with you a day or two? I'm immune to scary movies now. He said this is new? Nah, I've done this before. I just haven't done it in a while, Nico. Death Stranding? I can't even hate on that game. I never played this shit. Oh, that's nice, Beats. What do you think about the Bucks versus Nets play? I don't watch sports, my brother, so I can't answer that shit. If I was a jock and shit, I could holler at you, but I don't got no comment. Or if I was Real Law, if you want to know about sports, follow Real Law on Twitter, because that's all he talk about, sports. And he be angry about it. I can't believe my team lost. Like, I threw my pizza at my TV screen because this team lost, and I can't believe it. I drank like 8 Budweisers after the match, and that shit got me tight. That's basically Real Law shit. That's basically what it is. Well, you lost to Eddie? Yeah. He said Tekken Sports. I'm done. That's good, man. Keep it hype, man. That shit'll get you, because when you do well in tournaments, you want to keep practicing and do better at the next one, man. Good luck, man. You be straight up. Just do what you gotta do, man. Whatever gets you hype. I need your help on how to beat Eddie. That shit's mad easy for Lee, man. Because you could pick him up with down 4-4, standing 3, and then you do back 3-3 into like raw pickups and shit. My bad to the dude. I ain't answer your question about scary movies because this shit got. Honestly, bro, when I was small, when I was like younger, my early teens, I was mad scared of scary movies. I couldn't watch that shit because that shit used to give me nightmares. I used to be mad scared, right? But now I'm immune to that shit. I watch like any scary movie with no issue. Like no issue. So back then, I used to be really scared of like fucking Child's Play and Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and shit like that. Used to scare the fuck out of me. I remember Freddy vs. Jason got me really scared when I was little too. Because that shit came out when I was like 11 or 12 or some shit. So that shit used to scare the fuck out of me. But now I'm like, I'm immune to that shit. I watch like the most nastiest shit with no problem. So nothing now scares me. I get like if I play a game and there's a jump scare, I might get scared. You think Soul Calibur's trash? I don't like Soul Calibur. Like the last one that I did enjoy was like Soul Calibur 2. But after Soul Calibur 2, I never played them shits again. You said the golden eras was 80s and 90s? Yeah, I agree with you. There's some good yes, that works. That's a full combo, Beats. There's some decent ones now, but I do agree with you. Like 80s and 90s is way better when it comes to like real gory. Because like now everything is censored. Back then was just like horror movies from back then was like nudity, Violence, sex, all that. Like they were like hard rated R, son. Like horror movies back then were like raw, son. Like they gave no fucks. Like they show everything. Like everything. Now a horror movie basically like it's not even like somebody get bopped and then the screen get cut. You don't see nothing. Like you don't see nothing. Back then, like nah, people get washed. You see everything. He said Tales from the Hood. I'm done with this man. This man asked me if I seen Tales from the Hood. I'm done with this man. Yes, I've seen that shit. That shit is godlike. I definitely seen Tales from the Hood. That shit is actually fire. R.I.P. to the dude that turned into the devil at the end. He passed away recently. So R.I.P. to him though. But Tales from the Hood is OD. There's some good horror movies now, like the new Conjuring movie, the Devil Made Me Do It. That shit's actually good. I saw that shit recently. Like Conjuring is better, probably like the best. Probably like the best new horror shits. You said if I played Evil Within, yeah, I love them shits. I like both of them. My man said Napoleon Dynamite. You just switched the subject, Jack. You that random though. I bet your favorite movie is Euro Trip. I bet that's your favorite movie, Jack, because I already know what type of man you are. That's your favorite movie, fucking Eurotrip and American Pie. That's your shit, right, Jack? You perverted fuck. That GM, have you seen? Of course I seen that shit, Beats. I'm a movie buff, man. I've seen all of that shit. I've seen like almost every movie, son. Like I love movies, man. My father used to own a video store. So I seen everything. Ernest is my dude too. I own all the. Now I don't own all of them, but I own most of the Ernest movies. That's why I had the emote in here. What up, Wigglestown? I hope you're not really wiggling yourself too much tonight, man. You got to leave it for the ladies, my man, Wigglestown. Jim, you think they're gonna make another Harold and Kumar? Nah, cause Harold, he gained them big boy roles. Like he's in the new Cowboy Bebop, and Kumar don't even be in movies no more. Like I haven't seen Kumar in a movie in mad long, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But Harold, he be getting them roles though. I be seeing Harold in mad movies. Yo, that dude Harold, he was in y'all ever seen that movie what's that shit called? Yeah, that's old school. I seen that. Yo, what's that movie with Harold though? That his daughter go missing. That shit was fire. I don't remember that shit. Y'all remember? Y'all know. I don't know if y'all seen that. It's kind of new. That Harold, like he fucking, like his daughter go missing and he go ham to try to find her. That movie was actually OD. Yeah, that movie was good. I heard they're making a sequel to that shit. That shit was actually fire. Yeah, that shit was fire. And then you think, yo, and then he started thinking that his brother was the one that took his daughter. Yo, why y'all keep asking me these sports questions when y'all know damn well I don't watch no sports, bro? These dudes know every time I'm on my stream I don't watch no sports. I don't watch no basketball. I don't watch no foosball. You remember Waterboy? They used to be like foosball is for the devil. But my mama said foosball is for the devil. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Remember he used to be like Gatorade. Remember that shit? Now I don't watch no sports, man. The only sports I will watch that I fucks with is contact sports. So like MMA, UFC, I might check it out. You know what I'm saying? Boxing. I like the get it in shits. Alright, I'm gonna talk some sports shit. So y'all want to talk some sports shit? Y'all seen that 16-year-old? What's her name? Some shit Lee. That she beat up that 20-year-old in an MMA fight. You seen that shit? Yo, this 16-year-old little girl, she bust this 20-year-old's ass on in an MMA fight. Y'all seen that shit? She's 16. Her name is like some shit Lee. And she made this grown-ass woman that got like mad fights and made her tap. And that was her first fight. And she beat her. That's OD. Yo, stop. Yo, I've seen all these movies. Like, I gotta be like the corniest dude in the world if I never seen RoboCop. Like, I gotta be actual stiff if I never seen RoboCop. If you watch a streamer and he tells you that he never seen RoboCop, you should stop watching him. Just to be real, especially if that man says he like watching movies, and he's as old as me. All our kids died in 2 years. Yo, what is wrong with you, Jack? Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Yo, this man is like... Yo, I'm done with this man. This man is like a straight up like... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, chill. Yo, this man is like... I'm good, man. This man is like... He's like... He gotta be like Legion Sulario. He's like a straight... I don't know, like... This man is like one of those villains, right? You seen the live action Tekken? Yeah, I seen that shit. That shit whack. You know what's funny? The Revenge of Kazuya is actually better than that shit. The second one that came out, I'm surprised you even let Jack in here. You know what's funny about that, Zeon? I'm gonna tell you the only reason why I let Jack rock, right? The only reason why I let Jack rock is because when I first started streaming and I was getting like 2 views, Jack was like one of the only people in there. I'm just being real with you. So that's why I let him rock, because I remember him. Like when I used to get like 2 or 3 views, I remember Jack. Like he been in my stream since like day 1. So that's why I let him rock. But if he was anybody else, I would have been batting his ass. But like he been in here forever, so. What up, Moni? What's good? Thoughts about the new MK movie? I love that shit. Yeah, there's a second one. It's called Revenge of Kazuya. It's actually better than the first one. He's an OG. He's an OG. I like that MK movie. I was feeling it. Sub-Zero was godlike. Kano was cool. Even though he don't look like Kano. But he was funny. I liked the movie. It was good. It was yo, you know what's funny about that shit? You talking about the MK movie, right? I saw the new MK movie, right? I saw like a screening of it, right? I saw the new MK movie, right? And I was like, oh, this shit when I finished watching it, I was like, oh, this shit is godlike. This shit better than the original 1995 shit, right? And then you know what I did? I watched the original 95 shit again, and I was like, nah, the new movie's not better than this. I had to go back in time. I forgot. The old shit, the 95 shit is godlike, yo. That shit, all the characters was ham. That dude that played Kano had mad swag. He had so much swag that when I was little, I used to do that Kano walk. You know how you walk down the stairs and shit like that? I used to walk like Kano. He had mad swag in that movie. That 95 shit was OD. And that Raiden, ain't nothing could be better than that Raiden. He'd be like, Earth's warriors, the Emperor Shao Kahn, and the forces of Outworld will invade Earth realm if they win the Mortal Kombat tournament. Liu Kang, you must defeat Shang Tsung and become the champion of Mortal Kombat. If Sonya Blade fights Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat, she will die. Raiden, can you come with us to Outworld? I am forbidden by the Elder Gods to cross to Outworld. I cannot interfere in the Mortal Kombat tournament. I must relinquish my status as an Elder God. If I were to Earth's warriors against the forces of Outworld and the Emperor Shao Kahn. That dude's voice is too godlike. Is Cowboy Bebop worth watching? That's one of the best animes ever. Liu Kang was in Beverly Hills Ninja? Oh, he was? I don't remember that shit. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop is a masterpiece. Definitely watch that shit. That shit is like fire. That shit is like fire. I thought Cabal's voice was funny. I thought Cabal looked cool as fuck in that movie. The only characters that wasn't it was Melina wasn't it. Yeah, I wasn't fucking with that Melina. Melina was no good. Like, she didn't even need to be in the movie. Natalia, the vampire chick, she didn't need to be in that shit neither. He said, if I seen the Tomb Raider movies, trash. Basura. Video game movies are usually ass. It's rare, man. The only good video game movies I've seen is that Detective Pikachu was fire. Rampage was decent. The shit with The Rock, it was alright. It wasn't like a masterpiece, but it was watchable. For video game movie terms, it was good. Iori, what up? The Doom one was bad. Double Dragon was ass. I don't know if y'all seen that old Double Dragon with Mark Dacascos. And they fight T-1000. He's a Shadow Master. That shit was actually butt. That shit was butt. that fucking Bobo, he put the vaccine on him and he turned into a big ass mutant and shit. Y'all remember that shit? That Double Dragon shit was butt. The Sonic movie was good too. I forgot about that one. Sonic was good. So Sonic and Detective Pikachu are my top 2 video game movies. You said the Prince of Persia movie? I've never seen that shit. You talking about that shit with Jake Gyllenhaal? I heard that shit was alright. I like Jake Gyllenhaal too. Maybe I'll watch that. That's a good movie. That was made by Disney, right? Or Silent Hill? I heard it was alright. I haven't watched that one yet. Mark Dacascos is godlike in a movie called Only the Strong. It's basically an Eddie Gordo movie. So if you like capoeira, you should watch Only the Strong. It's with Mark Dacascos, and he do the capoeira shit. He busting people's ass with the capo. He do like all them Eddie Gordo moves. So, and they be with the song like Chebacanepa, 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 Chebacanepa. They be dancing like Eddie Chebacanepa, Chebacanepa, Chebacanepa. Y'all should do Only the Strong, son. That movie's godlike. I fucks with that Eddie Gordo. They start doing the Eddie dance and doing the backflips. And they do the down 3+4 and the relax. So you be like Chebacanepa, 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 Chebacanepa. That's my shit right there. That shit is OD. You said Double Dragon Super Mario Bros? I actually think Super Mario Bros is worse than Double Dragon. Because Double Dragon is bad, but it's funny. Like, it's watchable because you in a laugh. But it's bad, though. Super Mario Bros is actually unwatchable. That movie is really bad. Like, really, 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 really bad. It's really bad. Like, there's some movies, yo, that you watch back then and you think they godlike, and you watch them now and it's like I watched Cool World recently. You know the shit with Brad Pitt? That he go inside the cartoon world and shit? That's a Jack movie. Because in the whole movie is like, yo, if you smash this cartoon chick, you're gonna fuck up the whole world. And I know Jack's ass, he wants some comic book cheeks. Just because he thirsty, right? And he'll fuck up the whole world. I call Cool World Jack the movie. That's what I call that shit. Dead ass. Worst video game movies easily House of the Dead? I never seen that shit, but I know it's bad. House of the Dead, I know they got a 1 and then part 2 was straight to sci-fi, right? Oh, you thought that trash was fire? I'm done. You know the DOA movie's not that bad, right? The shit with Kevin Nash? That shit was actually better than the Tekken movie. It was still bad, but it was better than the Tekken movie, that DOA shit. I was surprised. It was actually, I remember I watched it, I was like, it's not good, but it was alright. The Dead or Alive shit. It was watchable. But video game movies are ass, though. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I was surprised. House of the Dead, I don't want to watch it. That shit's like on a beach or some shit, right? On an island. I don't want to watch that shit. I heard the Blood Rain movies was ass with Christina Loken. They had Blood Rain movies. What else they had? They had fucking They had a lot of shit, right? Mm-hmm. What up, Christian? The second House of the Dead movie made fun of the first movie. They did? Yeah, that shit whack. That's a straight to Sci-Fi Channel. That game called The Thing, was it good? Oh, the shit based on the movie? Some people ain't like the Thing game on PS2. It's good, though. But it's hard, though, the Thing on PS2. That game is really hard. It's good, though, because it supposedly takes place after the movie. It's a hard game, though. Good luck trying to beat that shit. Because that shit is actually rough. The Far Cry movie? The Thing is a godlike movie. Old Bowl movies are ass in general. Yeah, he just used to make the trash. Didn't he make Alone in the Dark, the movie? With Christian Slater? I heard that was ass too, right? Alone in the Dark. I actually met Christian Slater, and I didn't even know it was Christian Slater. He was dope as fuck. So when I see him in a movie, I'll be like, that's my dude. Because I didn't even know who he was. And we was waiting for the bathroom. And I talked to Christian Slater like he was a regular dude. And he was mad cool to me. So I fucks with him. I always remember that shit. That I met him randomly waiting for a bathroom. And then after he left, I was like, oh, that's my man. Oh, that's Christian Slater? He was mad dope. So I fucks with him. That's my dude. I always fucks with like famous people when they mad cool to you. When they mad cool. You know who cool as fuck? Fucking this dude, Michael Shannon. That tall ass dude that plays Zod in the Superman movie. He mad cool. I was channeling him like a regular dude. And he was mad cool. He tall as fuck though. He taller than me, but he was mad dope. I fucks with Michael Shannon. That's my dude. So when I see him in a movie, I watch it. I know this dude was cool in person. I fucks with him. You said if I met any celebs that were dickheads? Quentin Tarantino, he a dickhead. His movies are godlike, but he a dickhead. I still watch his movies even though he's a dickhead, but he's a dickhead. What up, Super Super? What's good? So definitely him. Definitely him. Oh, you hear that a lot? Yeah. Definitely him. Arnold Schwarzenegger was mad dope. 50 Cent was alright. I didn't really think 50 Cent was cool, but 50 Cent was alright. He's like in the middle. He's kinda like he's not like chill. Um that dude from Avatar and Don't Breathe is dope as fuck. I can't believe I don't remember his name. You know the dude from Avatar, he also plays the blind dude in Don't Breathe. I don't remember his name. He's mad cool, that dude. I don't remember his name, but I like that actor. When I met him, he was really nice to me. Really, really nice to me. I don't remember his name, but they making a Don't Breathe 2 and I'm in there. I don't remember that man's name. But he brolic. He like an older dude, but he got muscle on him. You could tell he be hitting in the gym. He said he looked like a Dorito chip. I'm done, yeah. But he wasn't really cool like that, man. I almost met the dude from The Conjuring, but he did. He was too fast. I couldn't even say nothing to him. That dude that does the voice of Smeagol and Caesar from Caesar from Planet of the Apes, he dope as fuck. My Precious dude, he's actually fire. Like I met him. He was a villain in Black Panther also. He was a villain in Black Panther. I forgot his name though. He was actually mad. He's mad cool too. So when I see him in movies, I fucks with him. You ever see Dragon Ball Evolution? Nah, I'm not gonna hurt my eyes watching that shit. Definitely not gonna hurt my eyes watching no damn Dragon Ball Evolution. I heard that shit's one of the worst movies ever made. That's the shit with Chow Yun Fat as Master Roshi, right? Even though Chow Yun Fat is ham, people be hating on Chow Yun Fat, but Chow Yun Fat was actually dope back then. With like Hard Boiled and all those movies like that, Chow Yun Fat used to get it in. I think what killed Chow Yun Fat's career was that movie he made with Sean William Scott. What's that shit called? That shit was like Bulletproof Monk. That shit killed my man Chow Yun Fat's career. Like once he, oh, you met Mila Kunis once? That's cool. Yeah, Bulletproof Monk. You met Avril Lavigne and she hated you? I'm done. Why she hated you, Christian? That's so random. You must have said some shit ham. He said Kung Fu Hustle. I seen that. That was cool. That shit is mad funny. You ever watch Shaolin Soccer? Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. You know what movie you should watch, Kristen? You should watch this shit with your girl. It's on Amazon Prime. You should watch The Handmaiden. Watch that shit. Watch that shit with your girl, man. And after you watch it, let me know what you think. I actually recommend that movie for everybody. It's just on Amazon Prime. It's called The Handmaiden. That movie is extra ham. That movie is extra ham. Like out in the ham scale, that shit is like a 9.5. It's called The Handmaiden. Definitely watch that shit and let me know what you guys think about that shit. Oh, Tiger Woods. Watchmen, I seen that. I seen Watchmen. The Handmaiden, nah, that's mad good, that movie though. Let me go up. Kung Fu Hustle, yeah, that's godlike. Have you ever watched Shaolin Soccer? There's also a Fist of the North Star live action. My brother, I own every Fist of the North Star thing that exists. I own that live action movie, got it on DVD. All anime, manga, I own all of it. I'm a fanboy. Games, everything. I pretended I was lost when I came into the room. And I yelled, I'm looking for a face. Is anyone here I know? But I said it normal and didn't sing it. No one laughed. That's funny. That's mad funny. You went to a tournament to see him? That's mad random. You watch golf? Damn, man, you definitely a ham ass. Oh, you said Rick and Morty S5 comes out today? Yeah, I never watched Rick and Morty. I heard it's funny though. I should probably check that shit out. Yo, GM, what's the best anime movie you ever seen? That's a hard one, man, because those Studio Ghibli movies is godlike. I think Your Name is godlike. I think Weathering with You is godlike. I think Ride Your Wave is godlike. I love OVAs, man. Anime movies are really good, man. I'm more of an OVA person than an anime series. Like I watch a lot of anime series. I mean a lot of anime movies, but I don't watch series like that. But like if it's a movie, I'll watch it. Ninja Scroll is fire too. I seen that. Yeah, that's fire. Wicked City is OD. That's just not for everybody though, but Wicked City is pretty ham. I like them really violent animes, right? Like Wicked City or what's another one that I like? Y'all ever seen Go-Go 13 The Professional? Y'all seen that one? That's old school, but that shit is old. That shit is gangster. It's called Go-Go 13 The Professional. I just love Go-Go 13 because Go-Go 13 is OD. The second one wasn't that good though. The Killer Queen shit, it wasn't that good. The first one is OD though. Vampire Hunter D's, I heard that was good. I need to check more shit out. There's some shit called Lily Cat that was pretty good too. Yeah, Go-Go, he just gangster, man. That dude, I love Go-Go 13. That shit is a mad dope. I don't know why they didn't make more Go-Go 13 shits. Cause I got the whole series on Blu-ray, and that shit is fire. It says 50 episodes. There's a Go-Go 13 sequel. Nah, it's just it's The Professional, and then the Wicked City looks sick. Nah, it's good. You watch romance anime? Yeah, some of them shits is like Your Name is mad good. I bet if you watch Your Name fucking Rush Cab, you think it's good too. I have not met one person that said Your Name was ass. And if you think it's ass, you just stiff. Like that shit might be romance, but that shit is actually really good. That shit's actually like really, really good, Your Name. Weathering with You was mad good too. That studio just makes good ass movies. Even my fiance said that shit was good because it is. That shit is good. You be like the toughest dude. You be like, yo, Your Name was fire. You gonna get Guilty Gear? Nah, I'm not interested, man. I don't really play fighting games like that, man. The only fighting game I'm interested in getting is KOF. Hellsing? Yeah, that's like a series though. I don't know if I want to get into a series. I think the next anime I want to watch is fucking I need to watch JoJo Part 5. Yeah, and then they came out with a newer one called Weathering with You, which is the same creators. Oh, the Go-Go 13 game on NES? Yeah, that shit's really hard. It's godlike, but it's hard though. JoJo Part 5 is good. I'm gonna tell you why I ain't watched JoJo Part 5. I watched JoJo 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I didn't watch 5 for a couple of reasons. I read most of the manga 5. I didn't really like it. I wasn't really. There's a lot of stuff. I don't like the character designs. I don't like the stuff the characters do to each other. I just didn't like JoJo Part 5 too much from what I read. I just thought it was kind of corny. But I'll watch it. I know I'm not going to like it better than 1 through 4. Oh, you talking about Polinoff, that they turned his ass into a turtle. Like, shit like that is that I don't like. They turned my man Polinoff into a fucking turtle. And they bop him, too. I'm going to be honest, that shit is not for everybody. It's not. It gets weirder and weirder the more parts that come out. Because 1 through 4, like, 4 is weird. Like, most of them are weird, right? They just get weirder and weirder, though. That's the shit with JoJo. It gets weirder. Oh, y'all go to bed? Alright, man. Latest, brother. Latest, Christian. Part 5 was the weakest. I still want to watch it, though. I want to watch it. I haven't finished watching the whole Part 5, though, man. I haven't watched it, so no spoilers, Brandon, because I read most of it. Oh, 3? Oh, Stardust Crusaders is classic, though. My favorite character is Hal Horse, because I think he cool as fuck with the stand with the gun when he could control the bullets and shit. That man is fire. That's my favorite JoJo character. I just like him. He just look cool as fuck with the cowboy hat, and he can control bullets. And he always looking for a partner and shit. I think he cool as fuck. I like him. He's my favorite. He's my favorite by far. Of course, besides Jotaro. Jotaro's a god. Like Jotaro just OD. He's mad cool. Nah, like I said, man, I don't be watching anime like that. That shit too long, man. Demon Slayer is mad long. Honestly, I'm not really into mainstream shit. So if it's like shit like Demon Slayer or like fucking My Hero Academia and Naruto and One Piece, nah, I don't watch it, bro. I'm not into mainstream like shit. I've always been like that. I'm not really into shit that everybody else is into. I kind of like I like shit that nobody else watches. I also like games that other people don't play. Toriko, I tried, man. I gave it like 10 episodes. I watched like 10 episodes. I watched like 10 episodes of Toriko. It wasn't it. It got stiff to me real fast. I tried watching Toriko. That shit wasn't it. It wasn't it. Like I tried. One Piece, nah, I don't watch that. Plus that shit is too long. I'm not gonna watch 1,000 episodes of One Piece. That shit just don't make no sense to me. Kanan? Nah, I don't know what that is. I definitely don't know what that is. Kanan? Nah, I don't know what that is. That sounds like it might be cool, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, but it's too long, man. I'm currently watching City Hunter, but that shit's mad episodes though. Like I like a lot of old shit like that. Yeah, I heard it's long as hell, but it's good. 1,000 plus episodes, that's too much. It feels oversaturated, right? When something is that long. Yeah, I heard it's good though, but I'm not interested in watching it. I'm more of a gamer and a movie watcher. Like I watch movies and I play games. But like anime series now, I watch an OVA though. I want to watch Fast 9. I definitely want to watch Fast 9. I want to see my man John Cena get it in. That's why I fucks with John Cena. Psycho Pass? I heard that's good. I might check it out. I have the game. I have the game Psycho Pass, but I've never watched the anime. Do you play shooters at all? What you mean by shooters? You gotta be specific. You mean like Resident Evil Village? That's what you mean? There's so many fast movies, but I gotta see the new one. That shit got John Cena in it. I need to see that. Ain't he bad? I've been waiting for a John Cena heel turn for like 10 years. I fucks with John Cena. I need to see that. Zombie killer, blah. And bullets. Like Battlefield? Nah, I don't play no Call of Duty. No Call of Duty. No Battlefield. No Overwatch. Overstiff, like I call it. No what's that other shit? Apex. I don't play none of that shit. I do play first person shooters though. Like story ones. But when it comes to them shits, like them fucking multiplayer online shits, nah, I don't fuck with none of that shit, man. I don't play no Call of Duty, no Battlefield, none of that. I play other shit. I play some Bioshock. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with some Bioshock. I fuck with fucking Dishonored and shit like that. I could play some FPS games. Like I fucks with it. But like them other shits. Did you play Prey? Yeah, I beat it. It's decent. It's alright. I can't say it's one of my favorite games. Cause Mad DLC came out, but I didn't fuck with it. Prey was alright. It's more of a challenge type game. Predator is the only good game? You wish. Yeah, I don't love Prey. I like Prey. I bought it day one and I beat it. It's really hard, the game. But it's not something that I wanted to play after I beat it one time, honestly. Like, I beat that shit one time and it was like, yeah, I'm done with this game. Even when the DLC came out, I didn't keep playing that shit. It just wasn't like that fun to me. It was like a one playthrough type of game for me. Dead Space 1, never played it. I used to be into Borderlands. Me too, but Borderlands 3 wasn't really that great. It got boring kind of fast. My favorite single player game? That's a hard question. As of now, the Yakuza series is my favorite games. Have you ever played the Monkey Island games? Nope, but I've heard of them. Never played them. Oh, do you think Borderlands 3 is whack? I don't think it's whack. It's just not that great. It's too similar. I wouldn't really see the reason to buy 3. But I think the Yakuza games are my favorite. That studio just makes the best games to me. They like my favorite games right now. For sure. Which Mega Man is your favorite? That's a hard question because I haven't played a Mega Man game in years, dude. I think my favorite Mega Man game from back then that I remember that I actually had the most fun playing, there's two of them, is Mega Man Legends and Mega Man Battle Network on GameCube. Those are my favorite two Mega Man games, which I know is weird for people because those are not numerical ones. But Legends and Battle Network on GameCube are my favorite Mega Man games that I had the most fun playing. A 3D Rayman? Rayman is godlike though. That Rayman shit that came out. You said if I ever fuck with racing games, I fuck with you. Dragon Car and Yakuza. That counts as a racing game. It had to be really fun, but I haven't bought a racing game in mad long, honestly. Like I don't mind racing games. I don't care what anybody says. I'm hyped for the new Metroid. Everybody is, dude. You're not the only one hyped for that game. Everybody wants that game, bro. Oh, Rayman? Rayman is godlike, though. I like Rayman. I beat Rayman 2. I never played 3, but I beat 2. 2 was really good. And I beat the last one that came out. The Rayman Legends or whatever the shit is. The last one that came out, that was like 4 players. That shit was godlike. You ever play Saint Road 2? Nah, I never played that game. I know what it is, though. Never played it. I don't know if I would like. I probably would like that game, but I've never played it. I still need to play fucking Red Dead 2. I love Red Dead 1, but I never played 2. I thought Red Dead 1 was godlike, but I haven't touched part 2. Maybe I should play Red Dead 2 soon. I heard that shit long as fuck. I'll probably just play that shit all day and nothing else. If I play Red Dead 2, because I love part 1. I will play the hell out of Red Dead 2. I just think that whole... Oh, it's goated, but it's wild long? I bet it is, because I love part 1. Rayman is good. Even part 1 was godlike, the 2D shit. Yeah, I heard racing games are way more fun with a steering wheel. If a new F-Zero came out, I would probably get that shit. Just to be real, because F-Zero is like the best racing game. F-Zero is actually fire. Kanoa's godlike, that's goated. Kanoa just hard to find. Ace Combat? Nah, that's that Manny Big shit. I wouldn't mind trying Ace Combat. But I've never played that shit. Should really buy a wheel? Why would I buy a wheel? I just told you I don't have no racing games, bro. This man told me to buy a wheel and I just told him I don't got no racing games. Wheels is expensive too. Ain't a wheel like $300? I ain't paying no fucking $300 for a fucking wheel, bro. A wheel, that shit is wild. I remember one of my boys wanted a wheel, and he said that shit was like $300. I'm good. I ain't paying that much for no fucking steering wheel, especially when I don't got no racing games. Plus, the new racing games are stiff now. Like the what is it? Need for Speed Remastered? I don't want that shit. Or that Burnout Paradise or whatever the fuck that shit is called. I don't want that shit neither. R-Type Final? R-Type is good. I don't really fuck with those smups. That's what they call it. Like, I play them shits. But I wouldn't pay $30 for a smup. Maybe like $5 or $6. Gran Turismo? I don't know, man. I'm not really into that car shit like that. Yeah, Gran Turismo look pretty, though. If it's a free game, I'll download the shit. I'm not gonna buy the shit, though. Yo, would y'all play Nickelodeon Racing too? Because I would, but I wouldn't buy it, though. I seen that shit on sale for like $10. Because y'all talking about some racing game. Why don't you do this, right? Yo, Rush Cat, why you don't buy a wheel and get that Nickelodeon Racing? Facts. Get first place with Johnny Bravo, though. Oh, I forgot I got Gandugal with Jet Girls. That is a racing game, right? That's kind of different, though, right? Because that shit got the Mario Kart type shit. Some shit like Mario Kart I'll play, though. Like Mario Kart, that you could like shoot items and shit at people. Like I like shit. I like racing games like that. Like you know, the multiplayer shit that you shoot people and shit. Yeah, I like the arcade style shits. Those are the shits I'm talking about. Like F-Zero, Mario Kart, the Gandugal with Jet Girls, the Dragon Car shit. Crash Team Racing, I'm good. I don't want to play that. I'm sure that shit is godlike, but I don't think I want to play that game. You go to sleep if you want. Yeah, I don't want to play that. I'll probably end this soon though, because I've been streaming this shit for a minute. Crash ain't got shit on Racing Transform. Oh, you talking about the Sonic All-Star Racing Transform is the best racing car? I've never played it. Oh, my girlfriend thinks that shit is awesome too. So, oh, she has it. Yeah, she likes that one. How about Gravity Rush? I bought 1 and 2, haven't played them because I love them anime games. Love your streams, GM. You are the shit. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. Word, I appreciate it. Thank you. I just want to do something different today. I want to do something a little different. I'm going to stream when I go home tomorrow. I'll probably stream some Yakuza maybe. I want to platinum that shit already. I want to get the game. I just want to beat the shit already. Well, I beat it. I just want to platinum it. And then I could start a new game. I'm probably going to play Mater Skirt because I want to try a horror game. But I'm sure that game is not that long, so... I was thinking about playing Atelier Riser, but I kind of don't want to play 2 RPGs back to back. Because I did just fucking play Like a Dragon, so I'd rather switch the pace and play something else. So that's probably what I'm going to do. This is the first time people really didn't ask me any Tekken questions today. That's pretty dope, man. It's great. The only person that asked me a Tekken-related question was Beats. That's it. I actually got no Tekken questions today. That's kind of cool. You said you dropped Neo 2? I haven't even started that shit yet. I have it. I want to play it. I have a lot of games I need to play. That shit is crazy. You only ever platinum Cuphead? Man, you nice then, because that shit is hard. You definitely have some skill. Man said he platinum Cuphead. You played Horizon joint? Nah. I have it. I haven't played it. I don't like the character designs and that shit. But maybe I'll play it. I'll think about it. Because I got a crazy backlog and that game is not really on my mind as a game that I want to play. You play any Monster Hunter? Nah, I never played that series, man. Like any shit that has to do with online multiplayer and grinding a lot, I'm probably not going to play it. Because I already played some RPGs and those are grinding boys. But I don't like playing too much online multiplayer games because I already played Tekken, right? So if I play mad online multiplayer games, I'm not going to be able to play. Nah, Super Meat Boy is the hardest platinum ever. Nah, I think the hardest platinum ever is a game called Rabby Reeby. I think that's the hardest platinum. You have to beat the game in the hardest difficulty and speedrun the game when the game is already like OD hard. So I think Rabby Reeby is like really like... You should get that game, Rush, and try to platinum it. I dare you. That shit is on Steam. That shit's gonna whoop your ass, that game. That game is old. That's just like a 10 out of 10 to platinum. I was good on trying to platinum that shit. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. Because that shit's like a bullet hell game too. It's like it's basically a platformer mixed with a bullet hell. And that shit is ridiculous. That shit is no love for you. It's called Rabby Reeby. So R-A-B-I R-I-B-I, Rabby Reeby. Extremely hard game. Very, very, very. I actually streamed the game, so I'm sure you saw me play that game. That's the shit with the bunny girl, the little fucking the platformer that turns into a bullet hell when you fight bosses. That game is OD. Best slice of pizza in New York? I don't know. I think New York pizza kind of overrated. That shit is not that great. It's good. I think the best pizza I ever had was in Chicago, because Chicago got that deep dish shit. And that deep dish shit tastes mad good. So I think deep dish is the best shit. So y'all should fuck with deep dish in Chicago. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end my stream because it's really, really late. So yeah, I've been on this shit for a minute. It says it has over 220 Steam achievements. Oh, that's crazy. That shit must be worse on Steam then. I think on PSN maybe it's a little bit easier. But that shit just sounds really, really hard, that game. You like halal food? Somebody asked me if I like halal food. Hell yeah, I love halal food, man. That shit is like That shit is like the best food in the world. Like the halal food is just too good. Like if I ever get a chance to eat it, I eat it. That's like my choice, right? If I had a choice between halal food and a burger, I'm probably gonna pick halal food. Just cause that shit tastes good. Put some extra white sauce on that shit. No hot sauce though, cause that shit too hot. Them halal boys be making that shit extra spicy. So none of that. No hot sauce on that shit. And if you do put hot sauce, put a little bit. A very tiny speck of that shit. That shit is too spicy. I was gonna ask you guys a question. Is that Mario and Rabbids game, is it good? Oh, it says awards want this game? That game is mad hard. I think he's seen me stream this shit. That's probably why it's on his wish list. But is Mario Rabbids a good game? I thought about getting it. Oh, it is? It's $10 now. That's why I thought about getting it. I like Mario games. So I just want to ask. Because part 2 is coming out. Get the Donkey Kong DLC too? It has Donkey Kong DLC? How much is that though? Is that on sale too? Because I saw it on sale. I didn't know if I was going to get the Mario Rabbids shit. It sounds like it'd be pretty cool. I don't know what Coronet sound. That should sound like someplace Superman goes to. Coronet? Excuse me. I'm definitely gonna do more videos like this. For sure. More streams, I mean. To interact with you guys. It's pretty cool. I had like 60 something people in here. It's cool that y'all could come through and chat with me, right? I searched Rabi and that shit look hard. That shit's really hard. I beat that game on my stream. I streamed it and beat it, but it's really, really hard. I died a lot on that game. Like a lot. It's extremely hard, that game. Like I wouldn't like. You saw that Pakistan tournament a while ago? Nah, I don't really watch tournaments like that, bro. You said you want to know who has more drip? I obviously like Geese way more than Akuma, so I'm gonna say Geese. Geese is like my favorite fighting game character. Nah, I don't know what that is, bro. 1001 spikes? Nah, I don't know what that is. I'm playing some shit called Jumping Princess and the Forgotten Kingdom, some shit like that. I forgot the name. Hopping Princess. That's what I'm playing on Switch right now. It's a game that you play with a princess and she's on a pogo stick. And you gotta jump on the platforms and shit. And you have to get a high score. And then you have to reach it in the end. And there's like shit like blocking you, right? There's like floors that can break. There's like platforms that move and shit. That shit was like $5. But that game is fun as fuck. It's called Hopping Princess. And you on a pogo stick. That shit is mad random. But that shit is mad fun. And you basically jumping on platforms. And like jumping on shit that makes you jump further and shit. And then there's shit that could bite you like sharks and shit. And then there's the double jump shit. And then there's shit that makes you jump even higher and shit. This shit that makes the time go up. It's called Hopping Princess. It's actually mad fun though. I only paid like $4 for that shit. That's why I like Switch, man. The eShop, you could just buy shit that's like shit that will probably cost double on PSN. Be like $4. And it'd be mad fun. It'd be a full game. And you could get it in. Like it has a lot of game, like really cheap shit that's fun. So I fucks with shit, Switch. There's another game that's mad dope that if y'all have a Switch, it's called Carry On. And you play with a fucking monster that comes out of a tube and you gotta eat people and shit. It's called Carry On. That game is fire. It's like basically like you play with the thing. It's a monster and shit. And the more people you eat, the stronger it gets bigger and shit. It's called Carry On. And you play with a monster in that boy. Y'all should check that game out. It's on sale too. I think it's like 13 or 14 bucks or something like that. But that shit is fire. It's a digital revolver game, so you already know how they get it in. They make fire games. Their games are dope. So check it out. It's called Carry On. It's like and you play with a monster. And you just gotta bop people and eat people and shit. That's a good one. Yeah, of course I played them shits, man. Yeah, I played them. I took them out and shit because I got the Nintendo Online shit. I'm trying to play my Switch more. You said Scarlet Nexus come out in 4 days? No, it don't. It does? Stop fucking with me. You dead ass? Because I want that game. You dead ass, Rush? I actually want that game too. That's crazy. That comes out in 4 days? That might be the next game I stream then. I didn't know that should come out in 4 days. Oh, that's on Steam. What about on PS5? You sure that comes out in 4 days? I thought that shit comes out like in August or September. I'm gonna have to look that up. Because I actually want that game. I thought that game looks really fucking cool. I'll definitely stream that shit. And if you guys want to watch, holla at me. But I think I'm going to stream that game. I definitely think I'm going to stream that one. That looks like some shit I actually want to play. It comes out on June 25th. What's today's date? Oh, that shit is mad soon. I might pre-order. Does that game got like a pre-order bonus? Because I actually want that game. Let me know if that shit got a pre-order bonus. Or some shit. Or if it has like a... that shit is a straight up action RPG, right? I want that game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cop that. That shit gives me Ni no Kuni vibes. That's what I wanted. It looked like Ni no Kuni to me. It looked like an action RPG like Ni no Kuni 2. Oh, just costumes? Yeah, I might have to get that shit. I'm interested. I heard that shit's gonna have an anime too, right? I might have to watch the anime. Yo, that game has Strive graphics? Yeah, that shit looks sexy as fuck, that game. That's what I wanted. It actually looks sexy. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Thanks for telling me, Rush. I want Astral Chain too, but Astral Chain is really expensive. But on that note, I think I'm gonna end my stream because it's late already. But thanks for watching my Just Chatting stream. I'm gonna have to look up what Rush Caliber just told me. I'm gonna look it up. So thanks for telling me. I hope everybody has a good night. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for sure. Sunday I'll stream again. For sure. So everybody have a good night, and I'll see you guys on my next stream. Peace out.